Clare Sands currently joins me in the studio. Clare, a very welcome to the show.
How are you, Chris? Thanks for having me.
No problem at all. No problem at all. Right. You're in the band called Clare Sands and what are they called? The
Cranes.
The Cranes, yeah, that's it. I couldn't actually read my own writing there. So tell me about your band. How did you get together?
Oh, Jesus, long story. I suppose I started doing music last year in UCC. And I met this wonderful cellist called Rua Bernie Pearson. We started playing together. We did a balcony TV video together. And then we just met people along the way, I suppose. Niall McGuinness, a double bassist, Pierce Burke on drums, and Kevin Heron as well on the guitar. So we've been together about a year and it's been great. Absolutely mental, but great.
You kind of all fell into each other so along the way.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
just really along the way, you know. So it's been lovely. Yeah.
And you mentioned you studied music, or you're studying music, I should say.
Studying music and Italian at the moment. A strange combination, but
somebody's has to do it.
Yeah.
And has music always been a part of you? Have you done it from a young age? It has,
yeah. I've been playing the violin since I was about 4 or 5. Just immersed in music since a very, very early age with songwriting and being dragged to sessions every Sunday, and you know it's been there, since a very early age.
And you play a lot of instruments, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose the violin would be the main thing, and guitar and piano and stuff like that. So.
You can do a few, so
I try.
I understand you also teach music.
I do, yeah.
Tell me about that. Do you do classes each week?
Yeah, I do classes each week. I just run them privately, and I'm actually teaching in a primary school as well. I've 26 crazy primary school children every Friday.
I can only imagine what that's like.
Oh my God, 26 primary school children with 26 guitars is interesting. But teaching away, absolutely love it. Really, really love it.
And is this something you could see yourself doing long term?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. I've kids, you know, ranging from 6 and 7 years old right up to, you know, guys that are 50. So it's great though. It's enjoyable. And
obviously you mentioned you've been involved with music almost all of your life.
Yeah.
Who would be the big influences in your life with regards to music?
I'd have to say my dad, I suppose. If he heard this now, he'd be chuffed. Yeah, my dad, definitely. He's a great fiddle player, and, you know, he just, as I said, he immersed me in it from a very early age. So, yeah.
And how long are you with Cork Rocks Bands? How long are you involved there?
Actually, just over the summer, I was in contact with Stephen Manning, and he told me about Cork Rocks Rabbi, and it's an excellent project, and I'm really, really looking forward to getting involved in it.
And you are, of course, playing on the day as well, aren't you?
We are indeed, yeah. Myself and the Cranes are playing. I think it's 11 o'clock or something that night, so I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's a great cause.
So am I, to be honest. I really can't wait. It's going to be a massive, massive event.
It will. It'll be great. There's amazing musicians playing on the night, so.
Speaking of gigs, what other gigs are you doing at the moment?
I suppose just the month of October, it's been very crazy. We were playing in the Alva Plunkett every week, done a few things in the Brew Bar, and next Wednesday I'll be in the Roundy, and also the Fireside Sessions the following week as well. So it's been busy but good.
And as a musician, would you find it hard to get gigs?
It is hard, yeah. You know, sometimes it can be hard. It's hard to get people together, and you know, but you just keep going, keep powering on.
And I also understand you write your own material.
I do, yeah, I do.
And how would you go about writing a song?
I suppose you have to get inspiration from somewhere. You know, maybe you can, if you've been through something, or, you know, you have friends that have gone through something, you know, and just happy events as well, I suppose. It doesn't have to all be sad. Yeah, I've been writing since I was about 13 or 14. I like it.
And what kind of songs have you wrote?
I suppose a lot of them are quite folky and a lot of bluesy as well, just about, I suppose, everyday events that are happening to myself or to other people. But yeah, it's a great hobby, I think, you know.
Just going to ask you one more about the writing of the music. How long would it take you to write a song on average?
Oh, geez, it can range from months to half an hour, honest to God.
I get that all the time. I ask all the time because I am interested. For me, I couldn't even begin to...
Yeah.
I don't have a note in my head.
Yeah.
So to write a song in the matter of five, maybe half an hour is really impressive, isn't it?
Really? It is, yeah, whether it's good now or not after that, but, you know.
Right. I'm going to ask you about the X Factor now. If the X Factor was to come to town tomorrow, would you go and try out?
Oof, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think putting me on a stage in front of Simon Cowell, I would be the most awkward human being. I don't think it my type of thing, to be honest with you, but it works for a lot of people, definitely.
It does,
of course. Like, look at the likes of One Direction and all these bands.
They're doing okay, all right, aren't they?
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Your worst, maybe, can you give me your worst moment as a musician kind of / band member, if you like?
Yeah, I suppose as a musician, it is always, it's hard, sometimes to get gigs. And it's hard sometimes when you're playing in front of a crowd that, really doesn't want to listen. But, you just keep going, and you'll have bad gigs and good gigs. It's just the way it is. Like any walk of life is bad and good.
I suppose you've got to plough through them, don't you?
Yeah,
And
you
kinda
do,
get
of
on to the
course.
next
And
one.
you just always got to try and enjoy yourself, which is the main thing.
In contrast then, what's the kind of best part about being in a band or as a musician?
Yeah, well, you definitely meet the most amazing people, on the road, and just playing with my own band, they're just absolutely fantastic. And it just meeting people really is incredible, really incredible.
Now, you're going to sing a song in a second. It's called Change Is A Coming. You wrote this yourself, haven't you?
I did, yeah. I was in New York City for the summer, working away and gigging away, and it's one of my own ones. I actually wrote it in downtown Manhattan, sitting on a nice sunny day.
That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and it's just about one of my best friends is after sailing away to sea for the next 6 months. So I just wrote it about changes in her life and, changes in friends' lives in general. So that's it, yeah.
And gigging over in New York, did you find a big difference from gigging in New York to gigging in Cork?
Massive, yeah. Well, I suppose when I turned around and I tried to talk to people with the nice Irish accent, they were like, "What is she trying to say?" I'm like, "How's it going, lads?" But it was absolutely incredible. I met amazing musicians, and it just really was an experience of a lifetime.
And do you think it kind of bettered you as a musician?
Definitely, yeah. I learned an awful lot. And just, I came back with a little bit of confidence as well, which was good,
Of course. And confidence, I assume, is a very big thing in your game.
It is, yeah. I'm normally not the best at talking to the crowd and a bit shy, but yeah, it gave me a little bit of confidence, which was good.
Right, well, the song is called Change Is A Coming, so whenever you're ready,
Thanks,
this is a song wrote by you, so this is Clare Sands and Change Is A Coming.
When you set sail in September, I'll say a prayer for you. I'll think of you when you're out at sea. Fly your sails and be free. Don't let them trade winds hold you back, and keep that compass pointed north. Your journey, it starts now, my dear, so in your heart feel no fear. Change is a coming. The road can be a long one. Take it on the chin, hun. Take it on the chin, hun. And when you left with your degree, as happy as could be, but reality, it kicked in, and it's a battle that you just can't win. But now you're in the big bad world, but I got full faith in you, girl. And I'll be here when you're feeling blue. I'll be there to listen to you. Change is a coming. The road can be a long one. Take it on the chin, hun. Take it on the chin, hun. Ba bum ba ba dum ba. Ba bum ba ba dum ba. Ba 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 dum. You're living in the past, my friend, but I'll try help you till the end. Work with us, not against. Come on, man, use some common sense. There's more to life than a bottle and being drunk at 8 a.m. Escape your own wrath, darling, please choose the right path. Change is a coming. The road can be a long one. Take it on the chin, hun. Take it on the chin, hun. Take it on the chin, hun. Take it on the chin, hun.